Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Y'all already know Sydney Grace March bundle is here. I'm gonna play with this, swatch it, and do 2 looks. If that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think, and if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. I'm excited, and I have some natural light coming in from this side, so I put the exposure down and I'm trying to match it with this light right here. I'm trying to match it, so hopefully this looks decent. I always get so excited for the Sydney Grace bundles, and I have to say that the shipping has been extremely fast, but I wasn't sure what they were going to come out with for March. Sydney Grace has been doing so much on their Instagram, and they have swatched like all these beautiful green shades, and I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna do something green or are they gonna do a little spin on it? And they did a spin on it, so I'm always happy to see that. Let's go ahead and get, how rude, my camera cut off. Let's go ahead and get into this beautiful bundle. I'm excited. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when these monthly bundles started, I think they were just eyeshadows, but Sydney Grace has been keeping it fresh, keeping it interesting by including other products like highlighters, lipsticks, what else? Cream shadows. And this one did not disappoint. Try and grab everything. I'm gonna show you the 3 pressed shadows first, and then I'm gonna show you the cream shadow, and then there's a lip topper this month. So excited to share. So here are the 3 eyeshadow shades. I'm gonna show them up close. I'm gonna swatch them and all that good stuff. But here they are. And all of these products are new. As I said, we do have a cream, and then we have this beautiful lip topper. So I'll get into the details actually right now. All right, so let's start with swatching the shadows. I'm just gonna be swatching them on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna show them to you with everything all together up close. So the first shadow we have is Sunbeam. All right, so here's Sunbeam. I hope that's focused. Sunbeam is a pressed pigment. Oh, and y'all know, like, I love these antique-y type shades. This one is so smooth. Yes. For the matte in the bundle, we have the shade Long Journey. This is a beautiful cool tone taupey matte. Yes, y'all. Okay, I didn't do anything yet. Look at, oh my God. This shade is really pretty. Kind of looks a little purpley, grayish. I guess that's what taupe is, maybe. I don't know, but I like it. And the last pressed pigment we have is the shade Eclipse. Yes, y'all, look at that. The cream shadow in the bundle is the shade Awkward Silence. Now just put a dot right here so you can kind of see what it looks like before I swatch it out. This is a really, really unique shade. There are these really beautiful reflex in it that are like a chartreuse type color, like an antique gold, maybe almost like the color of this first shade. You can see little flecks of that in Awkward Silence. So there it is. Just trying to make sure you can see that shift. And lastly, we have a new lip topper in the shade Cherish. So there's Cherish, and there it is. I'm gonna switch to some swatches I previously did on this side of my arm right before I filmed this video, and just talk to you about how I feel. Looking at these swatches, you're not gonna look at the bundle and say, this is March, but I don't think that the color in the bundle has to coordinate with stereotypical things of the month, like St. Patrick's Day. I mean, that's almost too predictable for me. So I really like that Sydney Grace is keeping me on my toes. I feel like the January bundle was an unexpected look. The February bundle, you know, it had the beautiful pink shade, and that was fine. But this March bundle is giving it to me. It's really earthy and it's really rich. And I am just loving, like, just how thoughtful Sydney Grace is about the color stories that they put together. Awkward Silence is a really, really unique cream shade. I'm really excited to use that as well as the rest of the shades in the bundle. So what I'm gonna do is create 2 looks with this bundle. Usually I would do 1 on each eye, but I'm actually going to take Marky to the doctor's, and everything's fine. just to check up. So I'm gonna do 2 full looks with this bundle. I am really excited, so I'm gonna be curious to hear what you think about them at the end. So let's get started. I'm actually gonna do a quick one, and it's really going to just use the matte and the cream shade. So really excited to try that out. And what I like is that it doesn't have to be complicated, you know, and it's still worth it. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, this is like a one and done. No, people want to see one and dones because we don't have a whole bunch of time to be filming and have to go somewhere, especially if you work. I'm putting on the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I think it's nice to see realistic looks, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm really trying to get more into on this channel. I have been doing so much reflection lately, and I've been filming it all just so you guys can kind of hear my thought process. Now somebody's calling me. Who is this? Oh, potential spam. We don't do that. We do not do potential spam. But yeah, I would like to share my reflections and also hear yours, you know, because this is something we're all passionate about, and you know, we grow and change and all that stuff. But like, I'm trying to show y'all some real looks, like for real situations. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to the doctor. So I just want to do something nice that looks put together and is quick and easy, and it's still going to be beautiful. You know, it's not going to be subpar. I'm too old for things to be subpar. I told y'all. Too old for things to just be okay, you know? So that's where we're starting, and we're going to get to it. Do I have a mirror in this? Oh, I don't. What a predicament. Grabbing a mirror, and I will be right back. Today's mirror is the child. Okay, just had to say it because I don't know the next time I'm going to use that palette, because I'm starting to feel like that palette is a bit subpar. All right. Sometimes I crack myself up. Okay, so as I said, this is going to be pretty much a 2 shadow look. You know, we'll see. But I'm definitely, for both looks, going to be starting with Long Journey. It's the only matte in this bundle, and I think it lends itself beautifully to both looks I'm going to create. We're going in with the Sydney Grace blending brush. Now, I do believe with their new brushes, they're labeled, but this one is not. I was looking for the more tapered one, but this one is going to work just fine. The Sydney Grace brushes are very, very nice, in case you weren't interested. I will wait for a sale because they did just have a restock sale where they had all of their brushes on sale, including some new ones, but I did pass on those brushes this time around, but I'll probably get the new ones eventually. So this is blending out beautifully. Like I said, it's a beautiful purpley taupey type shade. I'm just trying to set the base for this look just because of, you know, what I'm going to do with the cream. Honestly, we probably don't need this at all. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up covering up a lot of this because I am going to use a brush for that cream shade, but that's okay. It's okay if we cover it up. We can at least see what this shade looks like. While I'm doing this, I just wanted to let you know I'm trying out just one new product today. It is the Glow Recipe Strawberry Pore Blurring Drops. And I purchased that because it is supposed to be a makeup primer, but I know it's supposed to keep oils at bay, and I didn't really realize that. So I'm hoping it doesn't make me like too matte. So for my foundation, I'm using the NARS foundation, and I mixed it with the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow because I was a little bit nervous about that. And then for my bronzer, I'm wearing the LYS Cream Bronzer. I just put some up in like the forehead area, like right here, a little bit in the cheek area, but I've kind of been skipping that lately. And then for my blush, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury cheek palette that I got for holiday. I'm using the coral shade because this is the palette that I said I was going to use instead of buying the new Chanel quad. And I did do a deep dive into that release, as well as the Too Faced palette that I can link in case you're trying to decide on those 2 releases and need some makeup protection, or you know, whether you want to see something a little more analytical to see whether or not it's something that you really want to purchase. So enough of that. I love how this blended out, and actually I am glad that I used it because I don't like there to be a big gap between like whatever is going to be the star of the show and then the eyebrow. I don't like that like stark difference. So, I mean, I guess that's the point of a transition shade. I'm gonna take another blending brush. This one is by Unearthly Cosmetics. It's an A5. And I want something that's gonna be fluffy so that I can blend out that shade. That's gonna be like really cute. Okay, my lips are so pale, y'all. I just cannot. So now I'm gonna just put a little bit of Awkward Silence on my hand, and I'm going to maybe just start by using the brush to get an initial application, just see what we've got going on. See. Then we can build it up if we need to or want to. Oh my, y'all, come on. This is so pretty. This is ridiculously pretty. And I'm taking it up. Yeah, actually, you know what? It was a good move with the transition shade. It was. Because I did cover a lot of it up, but you can still see it peeking out. This is gorgeous. I mean, it almost has like a green tinge to it. Doesn't it look green? Is that me? Is it me? I'm gonna take my finger and just, but see, look, then it looks brown right there. Oh my goodness. It's like when you diffuse it out, it takes on a whole new shade. But when you build it, you can see more of the brown kind of undertone there. That's really nice. That is a really interesting shade. See, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to like makeup and excitement. Like we all have cream shadows, but look what Sydney Grace did with this cream shadow. Like this is really interesting and special and unique and different. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like we've tried everything, but you know, maybe we haven't. Maybe all hope is not lost, because this is giving me lots of hope. And that's how I feel about if you're liking the cream shades. If you don't have Dragonfly by Sydney Grace, that's one that I really like. And they just had it on sale, so I wouldn't jump to get it right now because they were just 50% off. But like maybe when they have Christmas in July, it would be a worthwhile pickup if you're shopping Sydney Grace. Like, because sometimes, you know, we can't look at all the shades and we may miss things, you know? So if you're going to shop that sale, I'm just saying, check out Dragonfly. That's my favorite. Oh my goodness. This is really special. I sound real dramatic, but this is how I really feel. Just going to take a little more like I did on the other eye and just pack it here. And I think you can see that it's not accentuating anything. You know, I don't have perfectly smooth lids, but I think that if you have mature lids and you're worried about something emphasizing texture, I don't think these do that because there is texture in the shade. Like the glitters that you kind of see, I don't know if they're glitters, but whatever, the flecks, those are adding like some dimension to the look that I think personally, I don't know, fill me in, but I think they would really disguise any texture that you may have on your lid. I also like to let you know this is dried down beautifully. Let's just see if anything is coming up. I mean, a little bit. I don't even know if this is dry all the way. I know the other eye isn't, but you're not really getting a lot of movement or anything like that once it dries down. Let me just try another finger just to make sure. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a couple of the pigments, like those little glittery particles, but it's really not moving. And I think this looks really, really nice. All right. And I'm going to stop there with that cream shade because I don't think we need to add anything else to it. I do want to get into the under eye and the inner corner highlight. So let's see if I want to take that kind of chartreusey shade. I don't know. This is a bit, I don't want to put this for an inner corner highlight. I don't. I think I'm just going to actually maybe use something else just because I like a bright inner corner highlight. I am going to take the shade Long Journey, and I'm going to use the BK Beauty 207 brush to put this on the under eye. As long as I leave by 11:15, Marky and I will be on time. He gonna holler out, I want McDonald's for lunch. I didn't ask you what you wanted for lunch. Like what? Oh, you think because you off of school, you gonna get some special lunch. You know what? If he gets McDonald's for lunch, guess what I'm getting? A crab cake. Surely will. Don't have to worry about asking anybody else what they want. That's mean. But it's true, crab cakes are expensive. I did buy the, side note, the Phillips crab cakes that they have from Target in the frozen section, and those are good. I was gonna eat those last night, but I decided to eat what I fixed, which was spaghetti. But, and that's what they're having tonight. But those Phillips ones are good if you don't want a crab cake situation, but I need to treat myself. You know what? Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Corny, but true. All right, that's all I want to do, and I'm gonna reach over here really fast. Let me see. I think I'm just gonna take the highlighter from the blush palette, the Charlotte Tilbury one, like just something like that. It, don't need anything to be all crazy. Let's see what that does. That's gonna do it for me. I mean, it's okay. You know what? This is a great skin highlight. No, I need something else with some pop. Let me see what else I got here. Let's see. Adept Face palette. This is the Ayana palette. I'm going to just take this middle shade. Let's just see what that does. I don't know. I'm just trying to do something quick. Okay, no. Nope. I'll be back. I'm going to just take this pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the February bundle highlighter, which is this one. The name of it is Prism. So let's see if that'll give me what I want. Because, I don't know. All right, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Something like that. Okay. Because I don't know what was going on. That's what I need. That's what I want. I'm going to try to put it over this other stuff I was trying to do. Yeah, I think this is good. All right, let's try on the lip topper. So again, this is the shade Cherish. And let's see. Now this is a topper, so I am gonna just try it on my bare pale lips. This is ridiculous. I swear to y'all. I mean, it might have a little bit of foundation on them, like at the top, but my lips are so pale. You do lose pigment as you age. So I wanna see if I want to wear this by itself or do I want to use it as a topper. Oh no. I think this is actually putting some form of pigment back in to my lips. Maybe in the second look we can use it as a topper and see. I feel like the gloss from last month had kind of a vanilla smell. I don't really smell anything with this one. So it does have a little peachy, coppery type look. And that's cute. That's cute for the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, just going to the doctors. But it's cute for work. It's cute all the way around. All right, so that's the look that we're working with. I am going to just get my mascara. Maybe we can do a little liner and let you know what I am thinking about this look, and then I got to skedaddle. So let me get that. All right, y'all, I'm back with the finished look. For the lower lash line, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Green Lights liner. It's the dual-ended liner, and I'm using the matte green. So I really like that. On my lower lashes, I got the bright idea. I wanted to find a brown, but I didn't. So I'm using this Dior Show mascara, which is in the shade Brick, I believe, 664. Yeah, I'm using that. So I don't know if you can see that. But lately, I haven't been liking like super dark lower lashes. I'm not sure why, but I'd rather do a brown on the lower lash line or like a black brown. And then on the top, I have on the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Push-Up Lashes. I think that's what it's called. It's a sample, but let me just be quiet and show y'all the look. My initial thoughts are that I think this look is outstanding. And I actually really like the light lip with this so that the eyes stand out. I think it's beautiful. I'll see how I feel once I go outside, get in the car, you know, all that good stuff. Like, how do I feel about it in real life? But I do have a lot of natural light coming in today, and this is how it really looks. I think it is beautiful. Beautiful shades, beautiful combo, and I cannot wait to do the second look with this because I am going to use that antique gold and that other shimmer. It's like a brownie purple one. I cannot wait to try that out. This Awkward Silence shadow cream is really deceiving. I thought it was really neat how it looked kind of green, but then built up. It had more of that brown. So there's a bit more versatility to this bundle than I initially thought. So I'm excited to create a totally different look with the next one. For now, I am going to get Marky to the doctor's real quick, and I'll talk about this like when I finally sit down and do my birthday haul video, but I'll actually have some real thoughts. I'm trying out the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. I think this is supposed to have hyaluronic acid in it. So it is supposed to set your makeup, but you can use it throughout the day to just give yourself some hydration. And it's supposed to be long wear. I'll go over those details in that video, but this is the first time I'm trying it. So curious to see how my makeup's gonna hold up. And that's gonna be it. So I will see y'all in a second for look number 2. Hey guys, I am back from the doctor's. So I didn't expect that this look was not gonna hold up. It still looks perfect. And the only thing is that this is a gloss, you're gonna have to reapply it. So it definitely wore off, and I did have to wear a mask. So that's fine. I still love this look. I did take a car picture, so hopefully I can pop that up, but great job, kudos. So I'm going to take this look off, sadly, and I'm going to create a second look with this bundle, y'all. Yes, I'll be right back with our second look. All right, you guys, we are back to do look number 2. Oh, I wanted to say that so far, it hasn't been long, because what time did I leave the house? Like 11? It's like 2:40. I do feel like that setting spray is nice though. It did, the Cali Ray one, it did hold, you know, my makeup, even though I had a mask on. So jury's still out on that, but I do like the initial feel of that spray and the sprayer. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting again with Long Journey, and I'm gonna be using, not this brush, I'm gonna be using a What's Up Beauty R103 brush, and this is just a tapered, fluffy blender, and it's natural hair. I'm gonna be taking Long Journey on both eyes. I will say that when I did take this cream shade off, I do have like glitters, you know, on my face. I don't care, because normally if I'm taking this off, I wouldn't typically be doing another look. So just so you know. But I didn't have any fallout while I had that cream shade on. It's just when I took it off, I have glitters everywhere. It's probably because I might not have been being super careful with how I was taking it off. Just thought I'd share though. So just putting this in the transition area again. I don't know why my eyebrow looks like that, but okay. Probably because when I was taking off the shadow, I'll fix it. So same thing I did in the first look. Setting a nice base for what's to come. All right, let us go now into Eclipse. So this is the shade Eclipse, beautiful. I think I'm gonna try it with the What's Up Beauty 105 brush. I might want something a little more dense though, but we'll see, might not. I'm gonna start it on the inner corner, and this is a great way to use a shade like this that's a shimmer. It's a great way to use it as almost a matte or like a crease shade. It's definitely a shimmer, but it's really satiny as well. So, you know, for me, satins work nicely as mattes. So we're gonna try to do this halo style with the chartreuse or antique type shade in the middle. I think that's gonna be really, really pretty. But you really can't tell that this is a shimmer, I don't think. It's probably not really even called a shimmer. It's probably, what is it called? I think it's just called a pressed pigment. Yeah, but the way it's being used, you can't really see a whole lot of sheen in it, is what I'm trying to say. So it's actually fine, like that there's only one matte, because you can use this one as well. And I think they complement each other nicely. This one and the Long Journey matte look real nice together. So let's just look at it from like afar. It's like, this is gonna be like an evening situation. Just going back into Long Journey just to help with blending it out. Like, that looks good, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's getting a little dramatic, but that looks good. All right, so now we're going to go in with Sunbeam. I'm just gonna try to keep it in the center. Oh, these are just so earthy, y'all. This is really nice. And I didn't put any like primer or anything, glitter glue. This is such a nice shade, and I'm just gonna go back in one of the brushes just to kind of blend it all together. You might want to spray this one though. I'm just looking at the consistency. They're smooth, but you might want to spray this just in case. Plus it'll give it an extra pop, but you usually don't need that with Sydney Grace shadows. And I like that. You know, it's kind of subtle on the lid, but you can see that there's definitely, you know, more than one shade there. You didn't even have to do this. You could have just used the Long Journey and the Eclipse shade and that would have been a nice like two-tone look. Like, you could have just used this as a transition and then like this on the lid or something like that. But I do like the addition of Sunbeam. Really nice. It doesn't have as much contrast, but I still think it's really pretty. I'm really getting into these cool tone looks. Like, I just never thought that would be me, but it's me. It's me. I'm gonna take the same brush from the first look and go into Eclipse, and we're gonna put that on the lower lash line. It's blending out like a matte, so that's good to know. This looks real good. Nice and sultry. This would be a nice look. I'm not gonna put lashes on, but this would be a great look, like with lashes. Oh, this is nice. I need to find an inner corner highlight shade. I was looking for an inner corner highlight. So I got my pencil brush and I have a lot of my Sydney Grace shimmers right here. So I'm thinking, ooh, what about this shade right here? Peace. I think this would look nice, or maybe Morning Star. Let me swatch them. So Peace and Morning Star. I'm thinking Peace. Ooh, but I also have, what's this one? Demure. That's even brighter. I think I'm gonna use that. Oh, haven't used a lot of these in a while. Oh, that's Hidden Treasure. And then, oh, Bailey's Bliss. Let's see Bailey's Bliss. Bailey's Bliss might be the ticket. Bailey's Bliss. We're gonna go into that one. It's kind of giving the same vibes as the Prism highlighter, but that's perfect for this. All right, so here is look number 2 with the bundle. Let me know what you think, and I'll show you again with the mascara and liner. But I wanted to try the lipstick, or the topper, as a topper. I was trying to figure out what lipstick I wanted to use, and I pulled out Susan Nude from Gucci. I don't know, I thought this would look nice with this look. So let's see from a reasonable distance. Oh yeah, I like that. Now, this shade is more like warm and peachy, so I'm not sure how this is gonna look. And this is a matte lipstick, but I did have one. I was trying on my K sunscreen just now, lipstick, just because that's the one I settled on buying. I was talking about getting a lip sunscreen. That's the one I got. So this feels really kind of creamy right now because I probably didn't do a great job taking it off, but that's okay. These are creamy though. I would say these Gucci lipsticks are creamy. This is nice in a, what kind of way is this? It's, I won't say in a dead kind of way, but that's not the vocabulary I want to use, so help me out. All right, let's try this. I am going to actually put some on the back of my hand so I don't taint the brush with Susan Nude, and just kind of use it as a topper. Again, I think this shade has a bit more sheen to it because I had on the sunscreen gloss situation, but it's not like the color or the contrast in these colors aren't like clashing and making it look, you know, unattractive. So that's good to know. I mean, and that's what a topper should do, right? It's like just top what you already have. Ooh, if Susan Nude were a gloss, that's what this would be. Ooh, I love Susan Nude, y'all. This is, I'm about to say, let me pull out Susan Nude to use it. I just did. All right, this is what we've got. let's do, ooh, maybe a gray liner on the lower lash line and the mascara. That's gonna be nice. And I'll be back to finish up this video. All right, you guys, here is the second look, y'all. Okay, I think this is wonderful. And I used the Victoria Beckham liner in the shade Ash on the lower lash line and the Isamaya Beauty mascara, which has seen its last day with me because, I don't know, I feel like that mascara was not anything special or anything to write home about. And it's just clumping now and not doing what I needed to do. I don't feel like it was that great to start with. It's going in the can. Oh, I dropped it. Hold on. I need to hear the satisfaction of it going in the can. It's in the can. Doesn't make much of a sound because it's like that rubber material. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Good call on Susan Nude with the topper. I love Susan Nude. Like, I don't know if I look cold. I don't know what I look like, but I like this look. I really, really do. Because, you know, lip shades can be kind of funny and my lips are already like super pale. But Susan Nude, it's such a different shade. But when it works, like it works. I love this shade. That one in Tasty Hazel. Oh my God, Tasty, yes. Okay, let's get into my final thoughts about the Sydney Grace March bundle. It's excellent. I love the surprise with these bundles, not knowing what to expect, but knowing that it's gonna be something great. There's no wordplay, there's no trickery, there's nothing. You are going to get something great. And that's what really makes me happy and look forward to these bundles. And I love the surprise of the other products that they're throwing in because I'm trying to think. I mean, February, that was the first time that I tried a Sydney Grace lip product. So I was excited to try that. February was also the first time that I tried a Sydney Grace highlighter. For someone who doesn't have a lot of cream shadows, which I don't, I have a few from Sydney Grace, but I liked how they threw that in with the January bundle. So I'm excited and I am totally fine with just getting 5 pressed regular eyeshadow shades. That's what got me started into getting these bundles with the November one, when we were just getting 5 shadows, and then December we got 6, and then January, that's where they started with the cream and it was really special. So I like committing to getting these bundles. Obviously, I don't have to, but this is a purchase that's worthwhile in my collection. It's like the gift that keeps on giving because it's just put together so well. And then I can use these for my build your own palette collab videos or just palettes that I want to make. My Sydney Grace shadows, I've had like the ones in these palettes. I mean, I started buying the shadows right after Tiny Marvels, so that was 2020, and all of the shades are still performing top notch. The mattes, the shimmers, all of it. And some of the creams I have are old and those are still performing well. So I don't have that feeling of like, is something gonna dry up? Is it gonna go bad? Like, I have 100% confidence in the brand, and that is a really good feeling. It's not hit or miss, it's all hits. I have never had a miss with Sydney Grace. Now, I don't have every single palette, but even the palettes that I don't have, I know the quality is superb. And that's the cool thing about it. I don't have to have everything, but everything that I have, the quality is superb. So if something's not my color story or something like that, I'm still certain it's good, you know? So I'm happy with this. Let me know if you purchase the bundle. I always purchase the bundle and use Mel Thompson's code. I don't know if her family gets any type of kickback from that. You know, I should ask them, because I always use Puffin's Wife 15, and it would be really great, like, if they do get kickback from that, to use that code. So I mean, there's no pressure, but that's just me. Like, I'm going to use that code every time, especially if her family gets a kickback from that. I think that would be amazing. So I'm going to find out about that and let y'all know. But that's going to be it for this video. Of course, I'm looking forward to next month's bundle. I mean, what can they do for April? I'm thinking it's gonna have some blues, but then again, I don't know, because January reminded me of spring. So very curious about what's happening next month, but March has just begun. So did I show y'all the sticker? I feel like I didn't show y'all the sticker. Hold on. Now I've got a little collection of stickers. So we have November, we have December, and then the New Year Gala did not come with a sticker. And we have January, and I actually have 2 January ones because I got an extra one with February. We have February, and now we have March. So I don't know where I'm gonna put these stickers. I have to find somewhere really special that I'm like with something I'm always gonna have. I gotta think about that. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.